So very good afternoon. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to this session and to introduce today's speakers, as well our co-chair. I am honored to welcome Pietro Veronesi, Chairman, and Vivian Chow, Distinguished Service Professor of Finance at the University of Chicago, both School of Business. He is a distinguished economist whose work has made significant contributions to our understanding of economic decision-making, risk, and public policy. His research is highly relevant to healthcare, particularly in the areas of innovation, sustainability of health systems, and the evaluation of value in medical interventions. I was a good friend of his father, a very good oncologist, and we are very proud to have you between us today. And it is also a pleasure to introduce Arcela Breslach, medical oncologist and research at the Istituto Nazionale di Tumori in Milano, an expert in thoracic medical oncology, widely recognized for her work in lung cancer and precision medicine. Her clinical expertise and international research provide an essential perspective on how scientific advances can be effectively translated into meaningful benefits for patients. Today's discussion focuses on the intersection between economics, medical care, and technology in lung cancer, a field where both the challenges and opportunities are substantial. From an economic perspective, lung cancer remains one of the most costly malignancies, largely due to the late-stage diagnosis and the complexity of treatment. Healthcare costs are driven by hospitalization, surgery, systemic therapies, long-term follow-up, and palliative care, while indirect costs such as productivity, caregiver burden, and premature mortality are also considered. Screening with low-dose computer tomography in high-risk population has been shown to reduce mortality, although it is associated with increased short-term healthcare spending. However, from a long-term economic viewpoint, early detection enables less aggressive treatment, improved survival, and more efficient use of healthcare resources. At the same time, therapeutic innovations such as targeted therapies and immunotherapy are dramatically improve outcomes in lung cancer, but they raise important questions regarding affordability and access, and significant disparities between countries and healthcare systems and reimbursement policies and insurance coverage strongly influence treatment choices. In this context, value-based oncology care and healthcare technology assessment, often incorporating quality adjustment life years, are playing an increasingly important role alongside prevention strategies and smoking cessation programs, which remain among the most cost-effective interventions. From a technological standpoint, advances in early detection, including artificial intelligence-assisted imaging and emerging liquid biopsy techniques, are reshaping diagnostic pathways. Precision medicine, supported by molecular profiling, along for more personalized treatment approach, improve response rates while reducing unnecessary toxicity. In parallel, digital health tools, real-world evidence, and data integration are enhancing outcome tracking, expanding access through teleoncology, and supporting clinical decision-making. Taken together, these developments highlight how technology innovation might increase cost in the short term, but has the potential to significantly reduce the long-term economical and societal burden of lung cancer. Policymakers and healthcare systems must therefore strike a careful balance between innovation, affordability, equity in access, and long-term sustainability. Before concluding and letting the floor to my colleague, Professor Beatriz González, I would like to sincerely thank the organizer of this 4th International Thoracic Cancer Debates, held in Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, and especially to Dr. Delvi Rodríguez Abreu for his leadership and dedication in making this outstanding scientific meeting possible. I would also like to thank Stephen Liu, Luis Paz Ares, and Rosario García Campelos for their essential contribution to the success of this debate, and to all participants that with enthusiasm got this important date in Gran Canaria, in this wonderful winter that we have. Finally, it's my pleasure to give the floor to Professor Beatriz González López Valcárcel, co-chair of this session and professor of economics at the University of Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, one of the leading experts in health economics in Spain with broad international recognition. Her academic and scientific career has consistently focused on the analysis of efficiency, equity, and sustainability in healthcare systems, with a particular emphasis on the economic evaluation of health technology, resource planning, and evidence-based public policy design. She has been an advisor to numerous national and international institutions, and her work has had a direct impact on decision-making in the field of public health. Her experience and leadership will be key in reaching this discussion. They are there, bringing a rigorous, multidisciplinary, and deeply commitment perspective to the improvement of healthcare systems. So there is an honor for me, your rector, to give you the floor. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so I am very honored to be here, really, with these excellent speakers today. Well, let me say you something, okay? According to a recent report by Mordor Intelligence, the global market for lung cancer therapeutics is projected to exceed $30 billion this year. That is, for European people, that is 30,000 million of dollars, okay? Non-small cell lung cancer accounts for around 77%, and revenues from immuno-oncology are increasing quite faster than the rest of the therapeutics. Well, our countries' developed economies are increasing between 1% and 3% per year, and the market for lung cancer medicines is increasing by 12% per year over the next 5 years. So these figures mean that the revenue estimates for pharmaceutical manufacturers showing escalating pressure for healthcare budgets, on the other side, are expanding for patients, insurance companies, and national health services, and at the end of the day, the governments. Therefore, it is essential to evaluate treatment costs based on the health outcomes. Every resource allocation has an opportunity cost. Funds allocated to one intervention cannot be used for other purposes, including promotion, primary prevention of lung cancer, screening, and treatment for end-of-life care, palliative care. That is also important. To give you an example, And systematic review published this week in JAMA Oncology examined the economic evaluation of immunotherapy for cancer treatment as adjuvant treatment, not specifically for lung cancer, but for cancer in general. Well, they concluded that 58% of the studies show that the immunology is cost-effective, mainly for high-risk patients, as a first-line treatment, and specifically for lung cancer. But what about the remaining treatments that are not cost-effective? This poses a problem that is, we need to know what is the value for money we get with the cancer treatments, with the money we spend in lung cancer. And that should be done only with economic evaluations, with cost-effectiveness analysis. Okay, you may be thinking, oh, why is she talking about that? Because we as clinicians shouldn't be responsible for the economic aspects of deciding the treatment of a specific patient. You are right, that is right. So the economic responsibility of your treatments is not directly yours, it's a responsibility of the decision makers, okay? The committees for deciding coverage and prices of medicines, in Spain, for instance. However, as clinicians, you should be aware that your decisions carry on an opportunity cost in addition to clinical toxicity. There is a financial toxicity too that is imposed to patients, to families, to insurance companies, and to governments. Because of that, economics is important for you too. And we have the good luck that we have today a very, very interesting session with two exceptional speakers on that far side of the moon for you, but that is really a very, very important issue related to your practice. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be here, Delvis. I am very happy, and I want very much, I'm excited about hearing you.